Is this the year the Lions finally win a playoff game? Like, dude, our defense is going to be like, this is going to remind me back when the Ndamukong Suh, Nick Fairley, and all of them were here. Like, our defense is going to be, especially our run defense is going to be. So, if you haven't heard the news already, you've probably already seen it from the title of this video, but the Lions just signed former Packer, former Pro Bowler, Mike Daniels, literally like, a week and a half before the preseason starts? Like, what? We're talking about adding a former Pro Bowler who dealt with injuries last year. So I'm assuming that's why the Green Bay Packers released him, because he had an injury-riddled season last year. But you're adding someone with that kind of talent to a defense that already has A'Shawn Robinson, Damon Harrison, Deshaun Hand. You got Okwara. I think I said his name right there. And we just signed Trey Flowers. That was our big fish. So our D-line is going to be like, what, top 3 in the league? And if our defense wasn't legit before, which our D-line was already legit before, like, I already knew that they were going to be a strength coming into the season. We were pretty good once Damon Harrison joined the team last year. But now, with Mike Daniels joining as well, with Trey Flowers, and returning Damon Harrison, A'Shawn Robinson, Okwara, I mean, that's going to be legit. And that's going to help our linebacking crew look better than they actually are, because the gaps are going to be way more open. And that's going to help our secondary too, who outside of Darius Slay is a bunch of unproven commodities. I mean, you got Quandre Diggs, he's kind of proven. But outside of that, we got a bunch of guys who struggled last year, and Melvin, and then you got a bunch of young guys and like players like Tabor who are trying to prove that they can even play in this league. Having a good D-line that rushes the quarterback and they're not able to sit back there forever and just find open receivers is going to help young corners, help Darius Slay, and help everyone in the back there. It's going to help the entire defense. And if you can't tell already with the hiring of Darren Bevel in the offseason and the way our defensive line's looking and the way people are talking about Kerryon Johnson, you can already see the vision for what the Lions are going for here. And I think that it can legit really work. And I'm going to tell you guys why. With Kerryon Johnson back there, the Lions are going to look to run the ball more than they ever have, which is a good thing. We've sat here throughout Matthew Stafford's entire career begging that he gets some kind of running back to help him so he doesn't have to throw 5,000 times a season. So he doesn't have to throw 50 times a game or crazy stuff like that. So with all that happening, and then with our defensive line looking like that, we're going to stop the run. We're going to make it hard for quarterbacks with quarterback pressures. We're going to try to help our secondary. We're going to try to control the clock on offense and take deep shots down the field. We're going to run the ball. We got great blocking tight end and TJ Hawkinson. And if you're already looking at like the training camp reports, the dude just dominating, apparently, from everything I've read. He's just out there dominating everybody. So we're going to run the ball. We got a great blocking tight end. And we got Matthew Stafford to help take shots down the field when defenses come in because of the run. So the Lions are going to try to control the clock. They're going to play great defense. They're going to take shots down the field. And unlike other teams who try to do this, they usually have game-managing quarterbacks. The Lions have Matthew Stafford. If all that stuff starts breaking down, if the running game's not there, Matthew Stafford is not a game-managing quarterback. He can go get you a game. So it's not like any other teams when you have a game-managing quarterback, and if it's all falling back, you're scared to let your quarterback try to win you the game. No, Matthew Stafford has the most fourth quarter comebacks since 2011. He has the most game-winning drives since 2011. The dude can go out there and win you a game if other things fall apart. I can see the vision for the Lions. I can see how it's going to work. I honestly see it working, and I'm really excited for it. But, you know, like I said with Mike Daniels, he dealt with injuries last year. That had a major impact on what he did last year. He only had 2 sacks last year, which was a career low. But you have to hope that he stays healthy. His talent is up there. Like, the D-line's going to be crazy if he stays healthy. If everybody can stay healthy, that D-line is going to be insane. And Adam Schefter's already saying that he had a bunch of other teams willing to pay more. I believe he said 13 teams were interested. But he wanted to stay in the division, and he wanted to play for Matt Patricia and the Detroit Lions. So this is crazy. I love this signing. This is going to make the Lions' defensive line insane. I think it's going to make our linebacking crew, especially Jarrad Davis, look way better than they actually are, and could speed up the development of players like Jarrad Davis. At the beginning of this video, I said something about the Lions winning a playoff game this year. And listen, it's the Lions. I know preseason hasn't even started yet. Let me not get too carried away with myself. But you would be absolutely lying to yourself if you don't see the vision the Lions are taking, if you don't see how the vision is actually working. You can have visions for a team. But if the thing things don't match up, if the pieces don't fit, if the puzzle doesn't fit, it doesn't matter. The pieces fit in this puzzle. You can see clearly what they're trying to do, and you can clearly see how it can work. And you can, and like I said in the earlier in the video, you can see how it can work better than past creations of it. Because we got Matthew Stafford, who is not a game managing quarterback. He can win you games without a running game. He's taken us to the playoffs 3 of the last, 4 or 5 years without running games. I can see the vision here, and I'm honestly more excited. I've never been more confident in the Lions possibly winning a playoff game than I've been this year. You know, a couple years ago, Bob Quinn talked about how he was going to start in the trenches. You're going to win the games in the trenches. And I've been a bit pessimistic about that whole vision because it's taken a while for it to develop. But now, you got Kerryon Johnson. The D-line is insane. You got pieces everywhere. You finally got the blocking tight end you want instead of Eric Ebron, who was an awful pass blocker and run blocker. I can see his vision. It's finally materialized. It's taking some time. But I think this could be the year, guys. I am a bit worried about the receiving options on this team, but I can tackle that in a different video talking about my worries for the Lions this coming year. But that's the end of this video. The Lions have signed Mike Daniels. The defensive line is going to be insane. Our defense could possibly be crazy. This could be our best defense that we've had since Ndamukong Suh left. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button if you like my content, and go ahead and click that bell button so you can get an update to your phone or whatever anytime I post a video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm really excited for the Lions season. Go Detroit, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And by the way, I had a couple people comment on the video, my last video, and say, oh, I see a Cleveland jersey, I see a New York jersey, I see a Minnesota Timberwolves jersey. Yes, I have a Cleveland jersey. Derrick Rose. Guess what jersey the New York Knicks won? Derrick Rose. Minnesota Timberwolves won. Derrick Rose. Guess where a Detroit Pistons jersey is going to be? Derrick Rose. I am a Derrick Rose fan. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. But I'm not going to take it down. I'm not going to stop wearing them. So, no, I don't have allegiances to the other team. I love Derrick Rose. So, it is what it is. Thank you guys. See you guys in my next video.